Demolition, and there's that right hand. They're cooking it out, not by the right hand. Takayama.
Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed, smiling. Oh!
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised.
You know what time it is. It's time to talk Chingasos with the Combat Crew. How is everyone doing out there in the real world? We hope your week is off to a wonderful start. You know, we got a jam-packed episode with all the combat news that you care about for the week. Max Holloway versus Illia Topuria. Beef is starting to heat up out there. We got Poatan, Tsunami, After Effects, a little Karate Combat 45, and tons of MMA Chisme. Cuz, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just enjoying this summer heat finally. It's not cold and
really,
rainy.
right? Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good, you know, just enjoying the weekend and ready to get to this.
That's what's up. I got 18 holes in this afternoon. Me and my boy Raw. Shout out Raw. Thanks for joining me, brother.
Nice. How'd you
Another
do?
little hobby. I stunk it up, bro. I stunk it up. I got sunburn. But I got a lot of sun, and we were cracking up all kinds. We talked fights, we talked golf, and yeah, good times, man.
Cool.
All right, Cuzzo, you ready to jump into this week's news, man?
Yeah, let's see it.
Hell yeah, let's do this. So you know how we've been starting it off lately. Gonna start it off again. Another awesome edit, and I gotta give a shout out to Hefe out there, Jeff Wedekine, as well as Mike, Cali Firefighter. Thank you for sharing this one. But dude, the internet is still undefeated. They did not wait very long for this one. This is for those of you that are watching, head over to our YouTube channel at Chingasos Crew, so you can get the video, get the full effect here. This is the very end of Poatan and Jamahal Hill. And did you know that Jamahal Hill is a musician, cuz?
No, I didn't.
Check this out. Jamahal Hill with the alto sax there. So again, that looks like it was put together by DROMMA, DROMMA out there, and it was uploaded by Air Kaleidoscope 69 on the Reddits. I appreciate it. So again, big shout out to the boys. Thank you, and we'll keep these coming. If you find one out there, DM it to any of the boys or me, and we will play it on the next week's show for sure and give you a big fat shout out. So thank you to the boys again. So, cuz last week, you know, we had so many great fights, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of them that hasn't really gotten a lot of talk was the Arman Tsarukyan and Charlie Olives match.
Okay.
And in round one, remember, Charlie Olives had it looked like it was a close stub, right?
Yeah,
I don't know how close it got, but Arman was able to sneak out. Mm-hmm. And then later on, he also was trying to nail in a Darce, but he couldn't get Arman to roll over onto his side. So here we have a video, Henner Gracie breaking it down. Actually, this is pretty good. I'm usually not a fan of Henner for other reasons that we'll get into at another time. But this is actually a really great explanation over why both of those submissions didn't quite work. So let's
UFC 300 live breakdown at my friend Phil's house. We're watching the fights right now. There are two submissions that people want to know why they didn't work. Arman Tsarukyan.
So this is a really good explanation, and he's about to get Phil into his guard and watch what he said.
His legs, the sweat plus the loose shorts sliding down. Tsarukyan's pants fell off mid-fight. His fully exposing his butt to the crowd right here, and they're locking up. So the question is, how do you solve that problem? Number one.
So that was one. If you remember, his legs did slide down, right?
Yeah.
And the other part, which I thought was a little more key, was
you can go full bone for Darce position. Beautiful. One of his favorite techniques in the last round.
Now he's in
the other one everyone wants to know goes for a Darce from turtle position. Beautiful. One of his favorite techniques. The hands are in. Once the hand pops out and he locks, everyone starts celebrating. We have very short time. And what Tsarukyan does is he prones out, goes to his belly, flattens out right now. This is a legitimate defense to a Darce because by staying prone, it prevents me from using my chest to put pressure on top of the choke. And really what we're squeezing with is only the arms right now. So the question is, how can I get this person on their side so that from their side, I can use my body weight in a more conventional Darce fashion and actually get the squeeze for the weight, going prone out.
There it is, watch.
Go your belly button. So from here, what we can do is the top person can go down, walk, catch the leg, pull it all the way under.
He was
and now
trying
that I
to
have
do
his
that,
knee
no?
here,
But
I think so.
his side, because it's very awkward to have your knee come up to your shoulder without turning your body on your side. And once you drag the leg, and now my body's on top of you, I can lay my weight into it and just squeeze with all my body.
And there it is. So that's why a pretty good explanation on why both of those submissions didn't quite work. So I did just want to share that out with the crew and let y'all know. What did you guys think about that?
All right.
So again, another nice Gracie breakdown. All right. Speaking of breaking down, bro, check this out. Merab is back at it, trolling Sugar Shane O'Malley. And I hope he has not blew his wad on these videos because the he set the bar high with that first one. You know what I mean? That
he
was amazing. And then the second one was, it was good, but it's hard to get back up there. And maybe he just needs to get some new, I don't know, man. Check it out. Here he is again. Yeah, new material. Exactly. Check this out.
Sean, what's up, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? We have a fight soon, bro. What are you doing? Keep smoking. What are you telling young generation, bro? Come on, Sean, bro. We are fighting. This is big fight.
So he goes on and on about the smoking and your cardio is going to suffer and I need to fight you and this and that for like another 30 something seconds. But yeah, you nailed it because he needs some new material. So anybody out there's got a notebook, got some ideas for Merab, maybe he can talk to Shane about the dangers of hair dye products. There's a lot of cancer causing products that could prevent Shane from making it to the cage. I don't know. That's a serious topic. All right, because let's talk about fights here. So another one of your favorite, actually, this is Fonzo's favorite. Fonzo's favorite fighter. Shout out to the boy Fonzo who's got to take a business trip this week. So we miss you, bro. Stay safe and we'll catch you next week. So we got you, though. We got you. And we know you love Aljo, so we're going to give you your fill of Aljamain Sterling news. So after last week's fight, because Aljamain Sterling went on the mic in the post-fight interview and was like, yo, I'm calling somebody out. And he called out T-City.
Okay, all right.
He even responded and it was like, I'm aware of the call-outs and the options. It's time for my manager to do his thing. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean A, no? Or does that mean, hey, sick, get the paperwork going? You know what I mean? On the screen right now, I got the featherweight top 8. Calvin Keita just lost to Aljo. So I would imagine he's probably going to be in that spot already. I haven't looked at the rankings this past week, but I'm pretty sure he's in there at 8. And then we got T-City up at number 2, Volk at number 1 for the meantime, and the new BMF at number 2, cuz.
Yes.
So what do you think about this? So I'm going to put this one on the back burner right now. Like I'm going to turn the burner down to low. I'm going to let this keep simmering. Think about this matchup here. And what do you think about this? I just saw this next one earlier today, like right before we jumped on. Check this out. Aljo's just calling everybody out, bro. He says, I think 2 grapplers, the way we grapple, it could be some very fun scrambles. This is Aljamain Sterling on a potential fight with Movsar Evloev via the MMA Hour. So Ariel Helwani. And then I guess Movsar even responded and he said, brave for you to talk about me. I like it. Call UFC and fight me. I'm ready.
Ooh, I'd rather see that fight right there.
That's option. Hold on. I'm gonna
Okay.
take that off the burner and I'm gonna put it back here and I'm gonna put it on low also. Because what do you think about this? Because Aljo was chirping on this now. All right, cuz I got one more matchup for you. What do you think here? Now, this one's not gonna be a big needle mover, a big pay-per-view seller. But what I'm thinking here was this was presented by Ayo Rito on the Reddits. And he was like, yo, what about a Volkanovski and an Aljamain Sterling matchup? Now, that's not going to make Aljo. Actually, if Aljo can get that W, that might propel him to the top and get him a title shot. But more than likely, he's probably going to lose this one. And what I'm thinking this would do is this buys Volk time to clear the cobwebs from his head.
Yeah.
But at the same time, give him an opponent that is worthy, that's dangerous, that isn't going to knock his block off. So he doesn't have to worry about getting knocked out.
Yeah.
And then it gives him more time to recover. And in the meantime, when he's training for Aljo, he's fighting Aljo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Illia can fight either Max or he can fight Brian. And then once Volk beats Aljo, if that's what happens, then he can fight the winner of whoever's holding the belt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm thinking definitely the second one is the one I want to see, and I think the best option to get that all going.
I think I would really like to see this matchup, Masvidal and Aljo. But I got something that I found that I would much rather see.
Ooh.
So we'll get to that in a
fourth
little
option.
bit.
All right.
Yeah. A fourth option that doesn't involve Aljo, but it does involve one of the three options I threw out there.
Okay.
So let's let that percolate for a little bit there. All right. Let's talk about this. Last week, Kayla Harrison beat the brakes off of Holly Holm. And what'd you think, man? Impressive or what?
Oh, man. Yes. I don't know if it was just Holly Holmes was old or out of
I was just impressed.
Not
Holly
there
Holm
or
was a specimen.
Yes. Oh my God. She made her look like how she made Ronda Rousey look when she fought Ronda Rousey.
Definitely right. She came to do one. She was like, I'm here to chew gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. Like,
right.
Yeah. And so after the fight, Amanda Nunes, the former GOAT, gets on Twitter, formerly Twitter, now X, and posts this video, dude. Check it out.
Eu quero o título, Joe. É por isso que eu estou aqui. Apenas uma coisa, eu quero o título. Então não me importa se é a Raquel contra a Juliana, mas até o final do ano eu serei a campeã do UFC. Vamos para a sua próxima luta, parabéns. E você é espetacular. Apenas quero agradecer.
So she's watching Kayla's post-fight speech. She's watching Kayla call out, hey, I'll fight whoever's ready. Whoever's the champ, blah, blah, blah. And Amanda's like, what about me? Why are you not calling me out? And I'm like,
oh my God,
bro, you're fucking retired.
You're
retired. You're not even in the game. Get in the game.
Oh
you can't get called into the game if you're not playing the game.
Yes.
Dude, this is kind of like, I mean, I know
that's like somebody in the NBA calling out Michael Jordan now. Like, wait a second, he's retired. Why would you call him out?
Let's have a dunk contest, Jordan.
Yeah.
Where you hiding?
Yeah.
Why are you calling my name? Yeah, no, I thought this was a pretty weak move on the part of Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
But hey, that's all good. You know what I mean? That means she's rubbing the right people in the wrong way, dude.
Yeah.
So check this out. This was Kayla Harrison on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani. And she said, I heard that Raquel is hurt all of a sudden. If she can't fight right now, I'm happy to fight whoever this summer for a title. If it's for a title, I'll make myself available. I would love to fight on June 29th. Fuck it. My time is now. Dude, I love the attitude. You know what? I wasn't hype on her coming into the UFC. I was just like, whatever. I wasn't even looking forward to her fight on 300. But ever since that performance, I'm like, I'm in. I'm all in on the Kayla train. Choo choo, all aboard. I want to see her against all of these ladies. I would love to see her against Raquel Pennington, obviously. I would love to see her against Amanda, you know what I mean? But on the screen right now, you know what I mean? Dude, let's go.
I think the only one I wouldn't want to see her against is what's the girl on the far right?
Oh, Juliana Peña?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's Rocky.
No.
That's Raquel Pennington.
Yeah, no, that's the only one I would not want to see. I feel like
you know what? I would
in a Chihuahua with a bulldog. Like it's
yeah. I think it would be like Holly Holm all over again.
No, I think it would be worse.
Ooh,
I think it would be worse.
So?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It would be like what's it? Not the other guys, but the newscaster guy, the joke.
Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, Ron Burgundy when he got the little dog and kicked him off the bridge.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's gonna be like. Yeah,
I love my bike. What do you love? I love a nice glass of scotch and Baxter. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see for now.
All right,
but June 29th is right around the corner, so she took very little damage. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce her with either one of these fighters in the next 2 weeks, minus Amanda, because Amanda still has to get back into the testing pool and all that good stuff. All right, cuz check this out. I put hashtag the boys on here. I got Max, the BMF, Holloway, and get you a squad like this, man. This is Max Holloway's corner, watching Max at the very end. And dude, I just got chills watching this because they're just as excited. I mean, look at the way Max's face looks right now on the screen. And that's like seconds after he got the knockout. You could just see all the emotions on his face. And his corner feels that same energy. Cuz check this out.
Let's go.
Look at that guy in the back.
Yeah, right.
Like Lonzo, bro. Look at him. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I put pressure through the roof right there.
Damn, they're like almost crying.
Yeah. Dude, those guys grinded just as hard as Max did every day.
Yeah.
They're waking up with him. They're running. They're helping him cut weight. They're putting in the game plan. One or two of those guys was getting the dog shit beat out of them by Max each and every day. You know what I mean? And they get no glory for it. You know what I mean? But I just thought that this was just another awesome. And I love that UFC starting to show blowed up the cage with all these cameras. And we're getting to see all these different angles that we didn't never get to see. I don't know if you saw it, UFC 300, but they had these DSLR cameras like almost every 5 to 6 feet on the bottom of the cage, all around the cage. And I think they only used it once, but they did like a 360 zoom in on a highlight that looked pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to see what they do more here.
Well, I think also too, aren't they trying to get ready for that next level?
Oh, for the dome?
Yeah, where you can watch the fights, but it's like you're right there at the where the teams are and everything. They're gonna need that camera footage.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. We're gonna have to look and do some research on that. See what's up with that. All right, cuz let's keep it on the Max train here. Dude, Illia has been all over the socials talking all kinds of disrespectful stuff on Max, and the internet don't like it, dude. People are not a big fan of Illia. So check this out. Earlier in the week, Illia on ESPN Deportes with Carlos Contreras Legaspi, and he says, well, it was good. Nothing special, to be honest. The ending was only an exchange of punches without any strategy. Both just throwing punches, zero defense, hands down, and that kind of thing can happen. But that is the thing that would never happen with me because I think inside the octagon. Max is a really easy fight as usual. I know people will come at me for saying this. This is what I think. I don't see anything special. He is basic. Too basic.
Wow. Yeah. I think this guy, what was he drinking that night? Or I don't know what was going on. But I don't know what fight he watched, but it wasn't the same fight we were watching.
Right. Well, check this out. So later on, I mean, he kind of cuts back, but not so much on the humbleness. So check this out. Congrats on your performance, Max. Respect your story and everything you achieved with a beautiful family. Hopefully, we're going to share the octagon before the end of the year. And trust me, you're going to feel something that you never felt before. I will be the first one to take your lights out. Philippians 4:13.
Oh, my God.
There we go.
Wow.
Here we go. And he didn't end there because he had a manifesto that he posted on X. Check this out. Are you sitting down? Do you have time for this?
Yeah.
Let me read this. Let me clear my throat. The only thing questionable about me is whether I finish you by KO or submission. I just beat the guy that beat you not once, not twice, but 3 times. You now have the one thing that keeps you relevant, and that would grant you a money fight, the BMF belt. I no longer fight for money, but for legacy. Winning that belt while holding my title will cement me as the first to hold both belts, the first to knock out Volk, and what most certainly will happen when we fight. The first one to put you to sleep. Something to calm you down is this. God doesn't shame anyone. You will have a worthy defeat against a champion who will be remembered for eternity. I decide who, when, and where. If you don't like the terms, I'm sure Ortega will oblige. Dude, this guy's got his head so far up his butt, he doesn't even remember that Kamaru Usman is already the BMF and champ holder. He already did it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, I think he, when the fight finished, he had nothing. He was in shock just as much as everyone else. He was, you could see it all over his face. Then all of a sudden now, once he gets called out, everyone's looking at him. You could see the fear on him. You can see it right there, right then and there. And he's just something, man.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was jealousy. I don't know if it's like, I was talking to Raw about this on the course today. I was like, dude, you think it was like, great, now I gotta fucking deal with this piece of shit? Or was it like, fuck, man, I wanted to be like a champ. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to knock out a 155er.
Yeah, no, I think it's fear. I think it's fear that he's got inside of him. That, and on top of that, I hate that whole thing about, like, he's using God and like all, like, he's using scripture and God in his, posts and all that. And then, but then you immediately go against all of your, like, you're supposed to be symbolizing, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're supposed to be humble, bro.
Yeah, you're supposed to be humble or be respectful or something like that. If you're going to be using, like, the scriptures and God and everything, but then go right back to, being a douchebag. Like,
exactly.
Just be a douchebag, dude.
Just be a douchebag.
Yeah.
Just be you all the time. Don't try to be like, don't. John Jones already's got that. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to drag your name.
Speaking of John Jones.
Well, not yet, though. Check this out. I don't know if you remember, but before, like, just after they announced the fight, Jamahal Hill went on Demetrius Johnson's podcast. And he I'm gonna knock him out. Remember that?
Yep.
This out, man. Maybe he should have. This is going back in time, and this was Jamahal on the pod.
I believe I can really make this fight look easy.
You better be checking them calf kicks or use that shit to take him down. You're gonna go in there intelligently. You're gonna put him where he's the weakest at, and basically make it easy. Do you think that's credited to your?
I'm not talking about even just. I'm talking about striking.
Oh, you gonna knock him out?
Yeah, bro.
So that was pretty cool, man. Last guy, you should have listened to DJ, bro. You should just have listened to DJ. So, cuz, what do you think about this next matchup? After Alex won, Magomed Ankalaev got on the socials and he's like, I'm next. Get me next. So I got Magomed Ankalaev's resume on the screen. Check it out. Look at his last few fights, actually a handful of fights dating back all the way to February of 2020. But most recently, remember, he beat the crap out of Johnny Walker, knocked him out in the second round. Before that, he had the no contest with Johnny Walker. Then he had that boring old fight with Jan in December of 2022 that was supposed to be for the light heavyweight championship, but neither guy won. And then neither guy got invited back to fight for the title in January. And that was when Glover fought Jamal, I want to say. And then before that, look at Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Volkan Oezdemir, Nikita Krylov, Ion Kurilava. So he doesn't really, I mean, even the Johnny Walker fight, I mean, if he's going to say that, oh, that's, that's worthy of a title shot, I don't think so.
Yeah, you know what? This one, I don't know. I mean, if he stands up with him, I think, it could be a bad day for him. But if he takes this to the ground, which he does have a ground game more than the champ, it's gonna be over quick.
Yeah, I'm wondering, man. This might be no bueno. This might be a good time for Alex to try to go to heavyweight. I don't know. Buy some time. See what happens. All right, check this out. So this was Poatan's game plan, and watch this. This is him working the pads, and I don't know if this is just him doing routine shit or was this him actually practicing the game plan, because you're gonna see a lot. Tell me if you see a lot of the same stuff.
Okay.
measuring. There it is. Look at that. Look at that jab into the body. Then watch this. Look at this. That was it. Every single thing.
Wow.
And I know, like in the comments, oh yeah, you should practice, and yeah, he really was practicing. Yeah, dude, that's what he was doing. It's just simple, effective technique.
Yeah.
To a
But
T.
have we found a conspiracy theory now?
What's
This might
that?
be a conspiracy theory that UFC is fake and this is all planned out. Like
It was all set up.
it was all set up. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it couldn't have been set up anymore. Check this out. This is a screenshot of seconds before he lands that left hook. And look at what he did. You ever notice this?
No, I didn't.
He stepped on
Nice.
he stepped on that lead right leg of Jamal's.
Uh-huh.
And that prevented him from being able to back up
Back
anymore.
up. Yeah.
Even though he was already pretty much backed up against the cage.
Mhm.
You know, he only had like another step and a half to go before he had his back to the cage. But that foot on his other foot was probably not something that he was used to or prepared for. And that might have even stunned him a little bit or surprised him. And then next thing you know, doop. Right?
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah. All right. Well, check this out. Remember, we were talking last week and we said that someone had said, I had heard that Poatan had hurt his toe.
Yeah.
Right?
There was,
So
was there
I
talk
found
about him
out.
breaking his toe or something?
Yeah, he broke it. So check this out. This was on March 29th, like 2 weeks before the fight. He's training.
Tá ótimo, Poatan. Toma toda manhã.
Look at them just try to smash it back into place, dude.
Esse voltou. Não, se tirar um pouquinho, gira ele um pouco. É. Vai fazer assim, ó. Vem voltar. Pra fora, pra frente. Deixa eu ver. Não. Joga. Tá muito forte. Aí foi? Acho que entrou, né? Não. Tá girado assim. Pegaram ele, velho. Foda, velho. Último round, velho. Bem pra caralho, velho. Passou pinando.
Puxou um pouquinho assim, ó. Passou aqui assim, ó.
O dedinho picou.
Graças a Deus, ele só o pequeno, né? O pior que você
Big old Brazilian brick head. So he's saying that he just barely grazed his face with the toe, but it caught it enough to break it.
So did it break it or did he dislocate it?
They said it broke, but so they probably originally thought it was dislocated. That's why they were trying to
pull it and push it back in place. Yeah.
They probably ended up getting x-rays later and they found it was broken.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, dude, because he ended up fighting. Remember a couple
I know.
months ago when Cedric Doumbé in PFL stopped because he had a piece of glass in his toe?
Yeah.
I'm sure it hurt like a mother, dude. He would knock me the F out, dude. You know what I mean? I call in sick because I got a sore throat. But I'm not Poatan. I'm not getting paid to get punched in the face. You know what I mean? If I was, then I wouldn't give a shit. But that's crazy to me. That was surprising that he didn't even give a shit, man.
Yeah, he still had the same face the whole time.
Yeah. So, cuz on the screen right now, I got a picture that Tom Aspinall posted on X soon after the fight. And it was kind of like an ominous, like I don't even think he put a caption on it. He just posted this pic. And it's a pic of him staring at Alex at some point in the fight last week. So I don't know if
when he's getting ready to when he's getting ready to go out, you know.
Right. He's getting ready to get into the cage. He was wow, look at him. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's trying to set up something down the line. If he is, I know our boy Fonzo would surely love that because later on in the week, dude, check this out. Tommy Aspinall posted a video on X. Let's hear what he has to say.
Right, just back from Vegas. Was over there doing YouTube stuff, meetings, all that stuff. Had a meeting with the UFC. It has now been confirmed that I am fighting on UFC Manchester, so I'm back home preparing for that now. Started the early stages of training camp, just waiting for my opponent to accept. So stay tuned. Keep up with the socials, keep up with the YouTube channel, and I'll be announcing it very soon.
So who could that be? He didn't drop a name. He gave no hints, right?
Except for a photo.
Oh, we know. Well, actually, that photo was before this. So I don't know. I don't know if that means anything, you know. But July UFC 304, Manchester, England. Looks like it's gonna go down July 24th. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Curtis Blades. That would be the safe bet.
Okay.
And that sucks that it's just gonna be for the interim belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're still waiting on John Jones, but you never know. We could get a total curveball, and it might be Alex. I don't know.
Let's see it.
I know Fonzo would be so pumped for that, man. So, still talking of Poatan, all right? Poatan's turning matchmaker here, and he's got a matchup for Jamal. He's like, I would like to see this fight. Who does he want to see Jamal take on next? Yuri Prochaska.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
I saw a tweet of Yuri's that said he would be down to fight Alex at UFC 301. That's like in 2 weeks.
What?
Brazil card, yeah.
Wow.
He's ready to get in right away.
I think he needs a little bit of time. Didn't he just fight?
Yeah, he fought on the 300.
That wouldn't even give him a full camp.
No, he doesn't give a crap, dude. He's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He is.
So even Jamal's like, hey, you know what? That might be the fight to make. And he's like, oh, I'm down. Looks like he'd be interested in that scrap.
Yeah, well, Jamal's still waking up from his knockout, so I don't know.
So instead of taking on Yuri, though, he's going to take on Khalil Roundtree, because this is going to be good. This is going to be a stand-up war, bro.
Yeah, now that's more up his league right there.
Yes, this is right up his alley. And this could be the fight that Khalil Roundtree has been waiting for.
Yeah, because he needs that.
If he looks good here, if he keeps up what he's been doing, this is going to be title shot right here.
Yeah. Especially if he can drop him
he's got some sick-ass Muay Thai.
Yeah. That might be Hill's kryptonite right there.
It could be, bro. It could be. And then if he gets past Khalil, I would love to see an Alex and Khalil fight.
You know what I would love to see is him cover up those tattoos on him, because those are horrible.
Man, those are dude. What are those? Ronald McDonald?
They look like Mickey Mouse hands.
I don't know what those are. Whoever talked you into getting those, man, they're not your friend. All right, cuz it's time to talk UFC. And actually, most of this is UFC, but we do got a little bit of outside UFC. So let's just call it what it is. MMA Chisme for the week.
Okay.
Here's fight announcements, shit talking, rumors, things that have been going down this past week in the combat world. So remember I was talking about Masvidal earlier? I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you another option.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
My dad and Dana White's favorite fighter, Mr. Diego Lopes, calling fighters out, and I love this call out. He wants to run it back with Masvidal. Remember, he fought Masvidal like 2 weeks notice or something like that. It might be less than that. And he went 3 rounds with him, and he lost all 3 rounds, but he had his moments.
Yeah.
And I would love to see a full camp Diego.
Right. Yes.
A Masvidal, dude.
Especially after his last performance.
Confidence is at an all-time high right now. And he wants to finish this dude, and I think he can.
Yeah.
I actually think he can do it. What do you guys think out there, man? Masvidal, Ilov, Diego Lopez, put it on in the Sphere for UFC Noche, Mexican Independence Day in the Sphere. Bro, that could be a co-main event right there.
In Mexico City.
Yeah, man. So sorry, Aljo, step aside. I would much rather see this than an Aljo. But Aljo and Masvidal would be a good fight too.
Yeah, I think Aljo. I think he's on the tail end of his career. I think if anything, he's really trying to make himself like not be forgotten right now.
Maybe, man. Like I wasn't too impressed with what he did last week, but dude, who does that to Calvin Kattar? Calvin Kattar's good.
Right? Yeah.
He's got really high takedown defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was just trying to survive, man. He got taken into the deep waters and he just had no answer for what Aljo was doing. So
Yep,
I'm not gonna hang Aljo out to dry just yet. I do want to see him one more time at 145 and see how he looks. You know, hopefully maybe a little more comfortable, you know?
Right.
All right, cuz so check this out. This is what we got coming to us in June. So the beginning of June, we got UFC 302, Islam Makhachev, Dustin Poirier. You like?
Yes.
Yeah. UFC 302 on the same card. Sean the Boy Strickland versus Polo Costa.
That's gonna be good. Wait, what? What?
All right. Check this out. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about this in a little bit. Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, June 1st.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't know if that's a real fight. UFC Fight Night, June 22nd.
Wait, what? A fight night with this?
Yup. Khamzat Chimaev and Robert Whittaker.
Ooh. Yes.
And then we're going to get 2 pay-per-views in June. And I believe this is the International Fight Week card. And I think that's the main event. Conor McGregor and Tiny Michael Chandler. Not just kidding.
No
Chandler.
way.
It's official. It's finally going to go down. Well, at least they signed it on paper. They signed the contract and it's finally going to go down. So I hope you got some vacation days saved up in June, cuz a little bit at the beginning, a little bit in the middle, and then something at the very end. All right.
Let's see it.
All right. So here's what I was talking about. Did you see this? Let's see if we can get to the video here. Here we go. This was the Jorge Masvidal Nate Diaz press conference in Miami on Friday.
Do you think he's taking you seriously?
That's on him, man. We already fought, and he knows what I bring. I bring speed, power, and I'm not a fucking nice guy, you know? I'm not any of these guys. You shut your ass up when I'm talking, bitch. I'm gonna bring the heat like always, man. All these motherfuckers talk wild when you got 25 security guards separating us, man. See me outside, bitch. See me outside, bitch. See me outside, bitch. Any of you bitches see me outside, run up. I'll be right by myself, waiting for some heat, bro. You ain't gonna do shit, ugly motherfucker. Shut your ass up, man. The fuck you up. Work your way up.
Dude, why are you getting into it with people in the crowd that are probably gonna
tell him?
That's what I'm saying. Run this win back and get rich. Why is Nate that first? Better here than this.
Ain't gonna do nothing.
Hey, better here than this.
Tell him.
That's what I'm saying. Nate, that first fight was stopped early with. Fuck this.
Oh, here that was it.
I got a whole team to represent. I don't want to do none of this. I never did want to do any of it. Fuck this nigga and fuck his team, bro. I'm out. I gotta go.
He got Jorge and the crew hanging, man. So I don't know. I was talking to Raul about this, and I was like, dude, what do you think? Do you think that he's out? Like, does that mean he's out of the fight, or does that mean that he's just like, because you know Nate, man, Nate's not a big press conference guy.
Yeah,
he's never been into that. So I'm thinking he's still gonna fight him, but he's just not gonna do any more of this press conference bullshit.
Yeah,
the first one. I think this was the first time they started doing this, and they were supposed to do more. I think they're probably supposed to do like a New York one and then come to LA.
Well, yeah, they got to promote the fight and everything.
They got to promote the fight, yeah. So, but we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I'm sure one of these guys will come out on a podcast later this week, and we'll find out what's going to happen. So this is probably just going to get more eyes on them for sure, though.
So Stockton's going to be busy this month.
Definitely. All right, cuz moment of silence for good guy John here. John Jones. I was just talking about this earlier, you know. I would love to see John Jones face Tom Aspinall, so that way we could get a real undisputed heavyweight champ. None of this interim stuff, right? But John's got his mind set on fighting Stipe. And check out the angle that John is going here. He says, yeah, screw the biggest fight of his life and all the money him and his family were supposed to make. Let's just bump him out of the way. Yeah, that's how life works. And this was John responding when he says, why do you think fighting and then someone says, why do you think fighting a 40-year-old firefighter will do anything for your legacy? And then someone in the comments had me dying because look at what it says. Motherfucker will do anything to avoid the Tom Aspinall fight, even turn into a humanitarian. Think about Stipe's family, cuz.
Yeah,
good guy, John.
John Jones is known for doing the right thing.
Yes. He's a man of Christ.
Oh, my God.
So, cuz after last week's show, Arman Sarukian beat Charlie Olives, and apparently backstage, he was offered a title shot against Islam Makhachev at UFC 302.
Oh,
which is in June, and it's only like 6-7 weeks away. So Arman turned it down.
Yeah, I can believe that.
He turned it down, and because he turned it down, they're giving the title shot to Dustin Poirier now.
Oh,
so it's kind of just like at the right place at the right time, you know?
Yeah.
Justin gets knocked out. Dustin got knocked out, but then Dustin looks so good against BSD, and now there's no number one contender, and Dustin's just standing there. So UFC's like, come on down.
Yeah.
But I ended up hearing an interview with Arman later on, and he made a really good point. He said that the first time he fought Islam was his first fight in the UFC. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, his very first fight in the UFC was against Islam, and he went 3 rounds. Oh. And he looked good, man. If you get a chance, go look it up. That's a really, really fun fight. But apparently he took that fight on short notice.
Okay.
So even on short notice, he put up a hell of a fight. So his thinking is, you know what? I'm going to fight him again, but I don't want short notice. I need a full camp. So he says he needs to take 3 weeks off to recover and whatnot, and then he's going to jump right back into camp. And then I think he said he's looking for a fight like August or September.
Okay. But who knows if Makhachev is even going to be the champ at that point?
Yeah, he said something along the lines, I guess they're going to do a UFC in Madison Square Garden in November. And he wants to fight there against whoever is holding the belt. And that makes sense, dude. Why would you not want to fight on one of the greatest stages in the world for combat sport? Madison Square Garden. I'm down for that, man. Heal up, champ. And I'm down to see it, bro. That's going to be a war.
Yeah, well.
All right. So going back, we talked about this UFC 303 International Fight Week main event. Conor McGregor taking on Tiny Michael Chandler. But check out some of these other fights that they announced on that card. Jamahal Hill, Khalil Roundtree. So it looks like that's the co-main event.
All right.
Andre Fili, Cub Swanson.
Oh,
that's not like a ranked fighter versus a ranked fighter. That is going to be a fun fight to watch because both of those guys throw hammers.
Yeah, that's for the fans right there.
Right? Yeah. Jillian Robertson versus Michelle Watterson. All right.
All right.
Fluffy Hernandez and Ray Tsuruya. Wow. All right.
All right.
Marc-Andre Barrial and Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer going to try to get back into it after looking subpar in his last time out. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you guys posted on more fights as they start coming out.
Sounds like the moneymaker is the one that's bringing in the most money is going to be the Conor McGregor.
They probably spent their whole wad on that fight right there, so they might not be loading this card up too much more. Yeah, you're probably right. And on top of that, they're still going to be recovering from UFC 300.
Yeah, right.
So I don't think anybody from UFC 300 is probably going to be fighting until 305, 306.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cuz. So another fighter from UFC 300 that we're probably not going to see for a while, but that's okay. It's okay, right? Zhang Weili, the champ, is going to be awaiting a new challenger very, very soon. I would imagine by the end of the year, she's probably going to be facing Tatiana Suarez. What do you think? You think Tatiana's ready for this?
I don't know with this one because her ground game is not the greatest, but I don't know. I think it might be too much.
Wicked ground game. For Zhang Weili or for Tatiana?
No, Zhang Wei Li.
Yes.
I don't think her ground game is going to be enough for Tatiana.
I think she got exposed in this last fight.
Yeah.
Because she had a really hard time with Yan.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having a hard time with Yan, dude, Tatiana is a beast on the ground. She's got the sickest takedowns. And if you leave your hit, if you shoot for us a shitty takedown and you're lazy, she's gonna snatch your neck because she's got some nasty guillotines.
Yeah, but can she take a hit? Can she take a hit like that power that she's got?
The only thing that's the question that we have not seen yet. We have not seen Tatiana take a shot yet. And because she's that good, you know what I mean? She gets the fight exactly to where she gets to use her tools, where she's the most dominant and where she takes the least amount of damage. So
yeah. It's gonna be an interesting fight.
Yes, I can't wait to see it, man. So we'll probably be seeing that by the end of the year.
All right,
cuz I know we talked about this before. Uriah Faber's A1 combat, and we were supposed to see a combat jiu-jitsu match with Uriah Faber taking on Jeff Curran. Remember that? Curran fought Uriah Faber back in the WEC days, and he got guillotined in the first round. So they were going to run it back, and they were going to do cachetadas, combat jiu-jitsu style. But Jeff Curran got injured, so he's out. And Jeff Glover is stepping in.
What?
So this is gonna, dude, this is crazy, right?
Wow, I didn't even know he did MMA.
No, well, this is just slap fighting. So it's jiu-jitsu, but with slaps. So it's open palm strikes.
Okay, all right.
So it should be, I mean, it's still dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know Jeff got a really bad concussion in a few ADCCs ago when he got slammed by Gio Martinez when they were in ADCC in China.
Oh, okay.
So I know he had some issues with that. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna look. So this is gonna be fun, man. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike again, but I'm gonna try to do a fight companion for that main event.
Okay.
So if you're interested, I'll throw the invite out and let's see who wants to watch with us, and we'll just conversate for that fight. Just tell everybody what's going on, and then we'll post it up soon after that. So
because
stay tuned.
Fight
should be fun. Yeah, it should be fun, man.
To see Faber's jiu-jitsu game. Okay, yeah, let's see it.
Right.
I mean, I know he's got a good wrestling game, but how's his jiu-jitsu? I don't know.
He's pretty good, dude. He actually, that's how he started out. Like he was a really good college wrestler.
Yeah.
And then he started doing jiu-jitsu and he started doing no-gi tournaments. And then he won like an ADCC trials.
Oh,
and then he was actually in ADCC, like the first ADCC I saw back in 2005. He was in there against like Aoki, and gosh, I can't even remember who else was in his weight class. But it was a good tournament that time around.
Okay, I think I was deployed at the time, so I think that's all.
Yeah, no, you weren't here. Yeah, you missed that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, cuz, couple more things to talk about here. So on Saturday morning in Dubai, we had Karate Combat 45, and the main event was Luke Rockhold and Joe Schilling. And I only like to show knockouts, cuz, and I was really surprised at the result here. So I'm not going to say anything spoiler, but check this out.
Now it's about the guy who has been the most times in the fight and still win the fight.
Yeah.
If he
No,
dude, just a crazy right hand that dropped him. Watch.
Yeah. If he who has been the most tired in the fight and still win the fight.
He looks so tired.
If he
boom.
And then follows it up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikes to the ground. Game over, dude.
Wow.
And that was in the first round, dude. First round.
Rockhold actually got a
knocked somebody out. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
There was somebody that was slower than Rockhold. Or maybe this is what Rockhold's, maybe this is what, you know what I mean? This could be like a resurgence in his career. Maybe
either
Karate Combat can do
someone slower than him.
That's the other thing I was gonna say. So maybe this is like BKFC Mike Perry, or you just nailed it. Another guy who's more out of shape and even slower than Luke.
Mm-hmm. The B team.
Yes,
We're not talking
definitely.
jiu-jitsu.
All right, cuz I got one last story. Last night we had a little bit of boxing going on.
I heard
Devin
about
Haney
this.
taking on Ryan Garcia. And dude, I don't know if you've been watching anything that's been going on, but everybody's like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Ryan? He's lost his marbles because he was always like acting drunk, wilding out, saying stupid shit, tweeting things, like talking about one thing, he's talking about Jesus. Then next thing you know, he's talking about conspiracy theories. Then later on, he's talking about his opponent. Then he'll be talking about girls. Then he's like hollering at fucking porn stars. Dude, I think he even got married to a porn star during this camp.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, I mean,
he might have taken too many hits.
he was a major underdog going into this fight, but I want to show you the knockdowns only. Check this out, man. So Devin Haney in his last fight beat Vitaly Lomachenko, who's one of the sickest boxers of all time, dude. The sickest. I mean, it was a pretty even fight, but Ryan, dude, he's got some power, bro.
Beep.
Look at this. Let me start this over. Look at these hands, man. Jeez. Every time he landed, Haney just got pushed back. Check this out.
Oh,
take a seat, kid. He ended up dropping him 3 different times. It should have been 4 because in the first round, he held onto him and he didn't go down. Look at this. Look at this one hurt.
Yeah,
that one put him on skates. Look at this. And then he almost got dropped right there.
Yeah.
Look. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ryan ends up winning by split decision, or actually, let's read the scorecard right here. I got it right here. Check it out.
After 12 exciting rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. And here are the totals. Judge Max DeLuca scores his contest even, 112-112. Eric Marlinski, 114-110. Robin Taylor, 115-109. Your winner by majority decision, King Ryan!
Majority decision. There it is, man. But I mean, credit to Devin, dude. Devin was piecing him up, dude. He was winning the earlier rounds, but as the fight went on, he's just like in that first round, dude, he got caught.
Yeah.
He got caught and he almost went down and he hugged Ryan, got his head back, and then he ended up winning the round by just with an accumulation of punches. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
But you could see that Haney was a little bit, he might have just been in more shape because Ryan, you could see like he would start going off and then he would hold back. You're like, oh, dude, what are you doing? And even he said, he's like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to go all 12.
Oh, wow.
He ended up coming 3 pounds over, I believe. And so because he came in overweight, he doesn't get to take the belt home.
Who, Ryan came over overweight?
Yeah, he came in 3 pounds over. He was like, oh, I don't care, man. I'm not gonna suck myself up, and I don't give a fuck about the belt. But he looked good, and they'll probably end up running it back, and we'll see what happens.
That'd be a good fight to watch again. Yep.
Yeah. Well, because that was a wrap. That's the last story I had for us, man. Another good week of combat news for us. Anything you got to add before we wrap this up?
No, because this is great again, as always. Can't wait for the next one.
Heck yeah. Well, next week we'll have a UFC fight night, I believe. And, we got that combat jiu-jitsu with Uriah and Jeff Glover.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. All right, combat crew. Until next week, have a fantastic week. Until next time, Chingazo's crew out. Peace. All right, cuz. Thanks.
Demolition, and there's that right hand. They're duking it out. Mount Rival right hand. Takayama. Boom. Look at this.
Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Relax, smiling. Oh!
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised.